when you know that you are dealing with trauma, when you know that you have a past that has hurt you, you need to hush up whenever you are triggered. The last thing you need to do is talk. What you need to do is process. You need to process what it is that you're feeling. You need to process what happened. You need to process what was actually said to you. Because when you're dealing with unhealed trauma, you honestly don't know if something has really been done to you or if it's just paranoia stemming from your trauma. Okay? So you ruin relationships, you ruin friendships, you ruin business partnerships, you ruin things that could have been when you rub people the wrong way because you always popping off. All right? When you always popping off, motherfuckers be like, pop your ass back. Like, the only person that's going to deal with that is somebody who's ready to pop off too. And good luck with that relationship. But honestly though, when you're emotionally triggered and you know you have trauma, you know you have unhealed emotional baggage, you need to pump your brakes whenever you are triggered. You need to pump your brakes and ask yourself, is this my trauma or is something really being done to me? Okay? Because when you're traumatized, you look at things from a traumatized lens. You just so on guard and so paranoid and just so ready for some bullshit. Any little thing that really ain't nothing gonna send you off. So before you lash out and cuss somebody out, do the world a favor and actually process, actually reflect, actually go within. Is something really happening? Or am I operating out of insecurity and trauma because I'm afraid? And believe it or not, when you in your feelings, you really can't tell the difference. That's why I highly suggest that you never communicate an issue when you're emotionally triggered. Okay? Because you'll end up saying things you don't mean. I end up doing something you don't mean. All because, man, I was mad, I ain't mean it. No. Emotional intelligence, okay, is sitting down when you're triggered, processing what's going on, and really getting to the core of, is there something being done to you that you need to speak up on? Or are you operating out of trauma and insecurity because you're afraid of something that happened in the past happening again? But we don't have no conversations when we're angry. We calm down first. We calm down. And in that calming down process, you reflect. You reflect. Take a moment to yourself. It's okay. Take a moment to yourself. Reflect. Ask yourself the proper questions. If you come to the conclusion that you have been wrong, that there is something that you don't like going on and it is an offense to you, have a conversation with that person. Let them know how you feel. Let them know what they did that made you feel that way. See what they have to say in response. All right? Because intention, right? Intention, right? The difference between murder and manslaughter is intention, right? Did they intend to kill you? Or did they hop in a car drunk and it just happened on accident? And based off how they answer your questions when you bring it up to them, they should let you know. All right? And if you don't know the proper questions to ask yourself when you're triggered to get you back to where you need to be so that you can have an emotionally intelligent conversation that leads to connection, visit my website and get the guided journal to self-awareness. Because that's exactly what I teach you. I teach you how to ask yourself questions whenever things happen. The proper question that will challenge how you view things so that you can come to a conclusion that this person has really wronged you or that you're operating out of insecurity and trauma.